Alright folks, once again I got another unboxing and amp dyno for you. Today, I've got an interesting one for you. It's not a total El Cheapo brand. It's American Bass. American Bass is one of those brands that have been competitive in the market for years now. I first found out about American Bass about 20 years ago. And they've been on the competitor circuit. They've been all around. They make amps that are supposedly up to 11,000 plus watts. And then they make some budget stuff. So this is one of their budget lines. This is the Phantom 4000MD. I guess it's a doctor. It's the doctor of amps, the MD. It's from their Phantom series. And you know, we'll find out if this is Star Wars related, like the Phantom Menace. So, let's open this up. It's rated at 4,000 watts max, 2,000 watts RMS at 1 ohm. Opening the box here, first thing we get, we have our owner's manual. Yeah, there's not much in here. There's an owner's manual, and a thing of screws, and an Allen key, and an amp. That's it. No remote bass knob, no linking cables, no anything. Let's see what we have here. So, right off the bat, I mean, this is a pretty nice looking amplifier. You have your kind of brushed aluminum look here along the side. You get your American Bass logo here. You have your terminals here. These are, looks like 4 gauge terminals and I want to say 8 gauge speaker terminals. They're internally bridged as well, so you have your negatives over on this side, your positives on this side. One thing I don't like right off the bat, I don't like having the power and ground connectors right next to each other this close and putting the remote off to the side. Reason why is I feel like if you do that, if you use some type of different, like let's say you're going to 0 gauge and you want to use a reducer, well, you can't really do that on this amp if you're trying to go up from a 0 gauge to a 4 gauge reducer, because the metal is going to touch on these. You'd have to either put some type of shrink or a heat shrink or electrical tape around them and really try to squeeze them in if you're going to do that. So I like to put the remote, I like to see the remote in between the two, or at least some more space between them. Go along this side, you have your RCA inputs. There is no output on here, and there is no option to link these. So you know, this amp was around 260 bucks when I got it off Amazon, and I don't usually see a lot of amps in that price range that are Class D high powered that don't offer some type of linking ability. So that's kind of, well, it's a little cheap. It does have a plug-in for a remote, but again, when we talk about, you know, did they pinch some pennies, they didn't even include the remote on there. They say it's optional. You have to go to them and you have to buy another remote if you are planning on using it. So that's kind of, I'm not really so happy about that one. I mean, they add no cost. So, I mean, if you're afraid of it, oh, it's going to push the price point up $5. Sorry, charge $5 more. Don't make me go out there and order one and have to ship it. I mean, that's petty. Also along the side here, you've got, of course, where it says micro technology power, whatever the heck that means. You have your bass boost. It's selectable between 0 dB and 12 dB. It's not some type of slide, so you can either pick 0, 6, or 12. That's it. You have your gain. You have your low pass filter from 40 Hertz to 220 Hertz, and your subsonic filter, which you can go from off to 50 Hertz. So that's pretty much it in this nutshell. Final thoughts on this amplifier. You've seen the results. I did not get the rated power out of this amplifier. That's a big boo to American Bass. I was hoping for a lot better out of this. I mean, you know, don't get me wrong. I mean, 1800 watts plus dynamically is not bad, especially for 260 bucks. But again, why did you have to rate it at 2000 watts or slap 4000 watts on if you're going to produce an amp that can do, you know, around 1500 watts uncertified and over 1800 watts dynamically? Why did you feel the need to lie again and say it's 2000 watts RMS? It's not. It's not 2000 watts RMS. I'm sorry. It's not a bad amplifier. I mean, it's a nice looking amplifier. It certainly, as a 1500 watt amplifier or 1400 watt amplifier, it performs. It's just not what you thought you were going to get. It's not what you were paying for. So, American Bass, big boo to you, you know. Stop lying to us. Put what the amp actually freaking does on the box, in the specs. Stop lying to us. You're better than this. We want the truth.
I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!